you think that the U.S. will buy Bitcoin for their reserve. That's quite the prediction. Why?
Yeah, at the end of last year, we had predicted that they would hold but not buy, right? That they would formally create a stockpile. And then, of course, in March, they had the establishment of the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve and United States Digital Asset Stockpile Executive Order, which...
How many times did you have to recite that before you went to bed at night?
Which specifically prohibited the government from selling Bitcoin and ordered Commerce and Treasury to find out budget-neutral ways to buy Bitcoin, while simultaneously prohibiting them from buying altcoins and leaving the management up to those departments for altcoins. I think a lot of progress has been made. They were, 30 days after that order, supposed to have delivered to the White House and the Presidential Working Group an accounting of the government's Bitcoin. We think that accounting has been delivered. We haven't found out yet what the accounting says, but it seems like they're making progress, and you've got Treasury Secretary Bessent literally saying Bitcoin is now becoming a store of value. You've got a drumbeat from Bo Hines and David Sachs, and it just seems plausible at this point they'll buy something. There will be a buy. That's the extent of which I'm...
Where do you think they'll get the money to buy? Because they've been clear with the American people that tax dollars will not be spent to buy digital assets.
Yeah, budget neutral is hard. In a lot of ways, budget neutral is not a real thing. I feel like if cash goes into the general treasury, there's a lot of claims on that cash, let alone reducing the deficit, which the government has made a big point. So to then use any cash to do that. But what you could do is the altcoins that are in the sell-only digital asset stockpile, you could sell some of those for Bitcoin.
There's an opportunity cost in doing that, though. You're essentially having to convince, maybe you don't have to convince anyone, but you're saying, okay, this money that we're getting as a result of selling these assets is best used, in our view, by buying Bitcoin.
Agreed. And I think that's why one of the elegant ways is to take some altcoin or something in that stockpile, which, let's be frank, the government and Congress barely even know that the government possesses, right? It's not like some big pile of money everyone's aware of and wants their piece of. But also, to be specific, you could sell an altcoin in an altcoin BTC pair and never touch cash at all. No cash ever has to flow into the general treasury. Could be an easier way to get to a promises made, promises kept on the SBR.